Hello and welcome to Intuit QuickBooks Online, Malaysia's premier cloud accounting solution. In this video, we will show you how QuickBooks can help you track and file your GST. QuickBooks Online is a full-feature accounting software localized for Malaysia that you access over the internet. It is hosted on Intuit secure servers, so you don't have to install any software to use it. It doesn't matter if you're using a Mac or a Windows machine, and it is accessible via any web browser such as Safari, Chrome, Firefox, and Internet Explorer 10 or better. It also has mobile applications on both the iOS and the Android platform that help you manage your business on the go. It can be securely used by up to 6 users concurrently, but best of all, it is localized for Malaysian taxation. We currently have sales and service built into the product, and with the flip of a switch, we'll have GST configured for Malaysia. To create a transaction in QuickBooks Online, just click on this plus button at the top of your screen. All your transaction options will be available to you, such as creating invoices, receiving payments, sending an estimate or a quotation, sales receipts for your cash sales, refunds, etc. You can create expenses, bills, purchase orders, and send them to your suppliers. And for our accountant friends who prefer to do journal entries, that option is available to you as well. Underneath this cog are your settings. You have company settings where you are allowed to customize your sales forms, a complete chart of accounts, and a currency center for those of you who buy and sell in foreign currencies. And if you ever need help using QuickBooks Online, we're right here for you. Just click on the help button on the top left of the screen. Enter in a help topic like invoice and click on search. You can either read the tutorials that are available to you, or you can click on more support options to chat with us. Our chat support is available from 8 AM to 11 PM in Malaysia. You can click on the Customer tab to get detailed customer information on who owes you money and their current billing status. I can right away see how many open invoices I have, how many are overdue, and how many were paid in the last few days. The Supplier tab is very similar. How many open bills do I have, and how many are overdue? QuickBooks has over 65 financial reports that are customizable and exportable to Excel. Your profit and loss, balance sheet, statement of cash flows, aging schedules, and sales reports are some examples of all the reports available within QuickBooks. At Intuit, we are not strangers to GST management. We solve for it in multiple countries, including Canada, Australia, and Singapore. For our GST example, we will use a Singapore company file as an example of how we will build our GST model for Malaysia. If you are GST registered, you do have to know whether a certain purchase or sale will be subject to GST. For example, if you purchase inventory or a service, say from your accountant, more likely than not, GST will be built into your cost. But your utility bills, for instance, will not have a component of GST. Similarly, for most goods and services that you sell, you will have to charge GST. For some others, you may not. Let's start by creating an invoice. We pick the customer name, the terms, the invoice date, and the product and service that we are selling to this particular customer. I can set up prices for my customers, and I can pick GST codes that will be applicable to those products. Let's pick another product on which GST will not be applicable. While it's unlikely that I'm selling hammers as well as chicken, in this odd example you can see that I have standard rated GST for the hammer sale, but no GST because chicken is GST exempt. I can print or preview this invoice. If I preview my invoice, I can notice that I have a GST summary that tells my customer exactly how much GST has been charged to him or her. I can now decide to email my invoice automatically to my customer. I can do the same with my purchases. Here I'm creating a bill purchasing hammers and chicken. And you can see how the hammers are standard rated whereas chicken is 0 rated. Our goal here is to tag our sales and purchases with the appropriate GST category so we can file an accurate GST return. Malaysia Customs expects you to be able to fill out this form. QuickBooks Online will provide you with all the information required. Just click on Prepare Return and your tax form is ready, telling you which number goes in which box. Simply fill out the customs form with the numbers provided and you're ready to file your tax return. Once you have filed your GST, simply click on Mark as Filed. Once you have paid your GST liability, simply click on Is Paid and you are done. QuickBooks Online lets you drill into all the individual transactions that make up the balance to the numbers on your tax forms. GST management is easy with QuickBooks, so there's no need to feel anxious about this small change in our tax structure. We're here to help you through it. For more information, please visit our website at www.intuit.com.my. Thank you and have a great day.